Well, we're gonna kick it off over on this side with the Belty Show, and got a really nice little May Heifer calf to lead off with. Man, she's got a neat presence to her, a cool look. Really like the neck set and the extension she has. Comes good in her top line. I like the center rib she has. Heifer with some bone work as well. You know, she's fighting the halter a little bit. You might say I'd like to see her just set that hawk down a little easier, but honestly, I think more of it's nerves than it is a structural flaw. She's really cool and one a good one to start off with here on this side. Really nice pair of end of March heifers here, but the one that leads off, just to me, a little more of her, a little more further in the game. Love this the body volume capacity she has, the overall just neatness in lines and presence. Big boned heifer as well. The richness of her hair coat's awfully good. Like a lot of parts and pieces about her. Might free her up just a nickel in the way she strides out. Young ladies heifer we have in second. Really neat necked little heifer here that has. A lot of good to her, just a little green yet in terms of condition and weight. She needs that time to mass up to be competitive, but certainly has an up-headed look to her and has a show ring look. You can appreciate that. Just needs that time to come along to catch up with the big heifer. So we get back over here on the belted Galloway side. Really nice pair of heifers here at the top end. Young ladies heifer that leads off just does so to me a lot of goodness. One really practical in her size and her design. I love the body volume capacity she's carrying. She's a big boned heifer, got a nice hip in her. Nice look from the side. You know, she's got just a nickel extra throat, but still her pretty head, pretty neck set the way it comes in. I like her richness and fullness of hair coat to go along with that. Young ladies, red belted heifer coming out second. You like the cleanness of neck. She's got an attractive look and has some natural thickness to her. For me, just maybe not that capacity right through her center rib, not the, quite the heaviness of bone we find our class winner, but a cool looking one here. It's got a nice presence, and I think will make an awfully nice bred as she bellies down getting older. Young ladies heifer in third. I like the size advantage she has over the one following her, but you look at this heifer, she's kind of a heifer that's you know, up in her chest, got a nice look through her front end. She's a female for me, just a little tighter in terms of her heart, not quite as soft through her flank yet, a little green, but I think that one comes on, she'll be really competitive. Young ladies heifer that wraps up the class, a little more on that moderate side. She is one that you can appreciate for having some depth of body, some length and extension to her. I'd like to see her a little wider set through her pins, handle her hind legs just a little more squarely as she gets out on the stride. So we get out here for a calf division champion. Really nice lineup of heifers here. An intriguing trio to me that I think are awfully good. And there's some give and take. Our youngest heifer down here in the lineup, you know, she's just a baby yet, but you study that one, man, she has a lot of good. You love the neatness of front end she has, the neatness in terms of top line and body shape, structurally pretty solid. Just time will tell, but that one to me has a bright future ahead of her. Young ladies heifer circling out now. I like that heifer in terms of the just the center part of her body, the overall dimension she has. But for me, maybe could just flex a little better when she gets out on the stride. Might like to neaten her up from hooks to pins. Then our oldest heifer in this division, I just talked to her. I love her in terms of just having a nice body mass to her, her structure, her nice hair coat she has, and balance. She's not maybe a sleek neck to some, but still has a lot of presence and eye appeal. I'm going to go ahead and use our oldest heifer for our division champ. I'm going to follow up with the baby for reserve. Let's give him a hand. here in our late fall, early winter class. Really nice single entry young lady brings out here. I love the flex and reach this heifer has on the stride. You like her natural thickness and her heaviness of structure and body mass. We look at her on the profile. She's long-sided and proportional, but maybe could hook in just a little neater in terms of her chest and lower shoulder. Might change her up just a nickel from hooks to pins. But a good heifer there, nicely presented. Good job, young lady. Well, we get out in this class in the Belted Galloway show, and to me, pretty intriguing. You kind of had all shapes and sizes, so putting it all back together for the good. I would say the young lady's heifer that I led off with is one that hit me pretty good from the get go, just in terms of combining quality, body mass, and size, correctness of frame anyway. Structurally, very good in terms of feet and legs, the way she goes, and just has a nice balanced look from the side. She's not as heavy muscled as the two right behind her, and that's where you might change her up a little bit. Young man's heifer in second. This is an intriguing little heifer, a little more on the small side. She's clean necked, has as much natural thickness as you could ask for one in terms of just spring of rib and dimension. I like that. I like her hind leg. I would like to maybe just make her a little bigger in her kind and lift her up in her front end some. Young lady's heifer in third, one of the bigger heifers. She's long and smooth in her top line. This heifer, too, has some natural muscle to her, a little different kind, but gets a little frailer bone. Not quite as much mass and fullness of hair coat as those top two cattle. Does a really nice job presenting her. Good job, kids.
Results of class number 2 of your prospect steers. In first place goes to entry number 2055, exhibited by Blake Osborne of Lynchburg, Ohio. Second place goes to entry number 2060, exhibited by Annie Johnson of West Alexandria, Ohio. Third place to entry number 2112, exhibited by Rebecca Dice of Smithfield, Pennsylvania. Fourth place to entry number 2077, exhibited by Jasper Tomlin of Amherst, Virginia. Fifth place to entry number 2085, exhibited by Payson Collins of Hillsboro, Ohio. Sixth place to entry number 2044, exhibited by Addison Fouche. In seventh place, entry number 2106, exhibited by Kane Genninger. Eighth place to entry number 2079, exhibited by Chloe Landfair. Ninth place, entry number 2092, exhibited by Patrick Mills. 10th place, entry number 2117, exhibited by Caden Prosser. And 11th place, entry number 2111, exhibited by Jacob Simmons.
Real quickly, as we get over here on the Belted Galloway side, a nice pair of heifers, or 3 over heifers in this division. The younger heifer in this particular drive I like in terms of having not only the added advantage and flexibility and correctness of skeleton, but she also has more natural thickness and body shape to her. Young lady's older heifer you like on the profile. You would stouten her up a neck when you get behind her. But again, 2 nice heifers. I'm going to go ahead and use the younger heifer for our division champ, the older for reserve division. Let's give them a hand, please. get out in this class of the Belties, and a dandy little heifer here to lead off this class. Just a really intriguing individual. She's one that gets your attention when she enters the ring, and just a stomper in terms of just bone work and mass and shape. Love the rib shape in her. The mention we get her on the profile, and she still, to me, balances pretty well. Maybe not as just sleek and thin necked as some that follow her, but still it fits in with her body type. And I love her from the ground up in terms of her structural density that she's carrying out here. Young ladies, heifer in third, or excuse me, second. Just an excellent little showman here. She does a great job presenting her animals. I like the length of body, the neatness in her top line. This heifer, to me, I'd like to see her just move out just a little truer on those back two, give her a shot more dimension in terms of her rump if I want to make her more competitive with our class winner. The young ladies, heifer in third. You like her in terms of flexibility and her movement there. This heifer, to me, just gets a little frail in terms of her bone work, not quite as much overall dimension and weight per dead age for those top two cattle. Okay, we get over here on our Belty side, and an exceptional heifer to lead off the class with. It doesn't matter what breed or color you want to paint this one, that's good cattle. You study her, a good foundation underneath her in terms of just foot size, bone work, flexibility, comes on up to the right kind of rib cage and body mass and dimension, and really put together well from the side. She's smoothing her top line, transition smooth from her neck shoulder into her forerib there. Just a lot of upside in this heifer right here that I think gets up here and wins pretty quickly. Young ladies heifer we have in second, a heifer I really like. Maybe is just a little longer spine, a lot of extension in her and stretch. You like that about her, a heifer that has some natural thickness, just maybe not quite that heaviness of structure and correctness in the way she comes to the ground and squareness of body that we find in our class winner out here today.
Results from your Belted Galloway show. Your Class 107 class winner goes to entry number 18, Spring Hill Jewels, owned and exhibited by Jaden Dunkerley. Your Class 108 results in first place, and also your champion senior heifer calf goes to entry number 18, Spring Hill Jewels, exhibited by Jaden Dunkerley. Your reserve champion senior heifer calf goes to entry number 20, and also your Class 108 winner, Wagner Farms Merida, exhibited by London Kale. In second place for Class 108 goes to entry number 19, Riversmith Bridget Jones, exhibited by David Korn. Third place goes to entry number 21, Spring Hill Hannah Jane, exhibited by Avery Stitzline. Your Class 111 results for your Belton Galloway show. In first place goes to entry number 24, Sunnybrook Honey, exhibited by Rhett Shane. In second place goes to entry number 9092, LBC Maggie, exhibited by Briley Bailey. Third place goes to entry number 25, Spring Hill Gotcha M5, exhibited by Avery Stitzline. Your Class 112 results. In first place goes to entry number 27, Sunnybrook Reina, exhibited by Rhett Shane. In second place goes to entry number 26, Spring Hill Gia, exhibited by Mark Snyder. Results of class number 3 of your prospect steers. In first place goes to entry number 2052, exhibited by Kaylee Blackford of Potomac, Illinois. In second place goes to entry number 2124, exhibited by Emily Harwer of Big Prairie, Ohio. Third place goes to entry number 2108, exhibited by Gavin Ransom of Boswell, Indiana. Fourth place goes to entry number 9200, exhibited by Titus Beretta of Trafalgar, Indiana. Fifth place goes to entry number 2101, exhibited by Luke Meadows of Ashford, Alabama. Sixth place goes to entry number 2067, Jesse Maples. Seventh to entry number 2099, Kaylee Baring. Eighth place goes to entry number 2065, exhibited by Peyton Marley. Ninth place, entry number 2122, exhibited by Jaylee Kelso. 10th place to entry number 2145, exhibited by Lane Ward. And 11th place to entry number 2125, exhibited by Kaylin Scott.
Well, as we get over here on our Belted Galloway side, just exceptional group of heifers. These top two cattle class winners, I think both, to me, both extremely good in their own right in different kinds, but both really nice. The younger heifer, you know, parts about her I love. To me, this is where, you know, progression in the breed is good, but she still holds on to a lot of just breed character and distinction in terms of her hair coat, a little more moderation of size. I love the neatness in her top line. And structurally, I think you really break her down and watch her move. You like the squareness and the fluidity she moves out with. You know, in terms of just balance and dimension, she's one that's awfully nice. The older heifer, a little more stretch to her, a little more length and size. You like the neatness of neck about her. I don't know if she's quite as full in her rib cage and has quite, just to me, the richness and denseness of hair coat we find in the younger heifer, but two awfully, awfully good females. I don't think you can go wrong. I'm going to go ahead and use the younger one for our division champ and the older for reserve division. Let's give them a hand. Well, just a single entry out here in this class, and Beth's done a nice job with her heifer here, Okani, and you study this one again, a female. I think structurally she's just fine in terms of reach and flex. Maybe could smooth her up in her hock just a little bit, but we come on up, feminine headed, a nice thin little neck, comes back into a full rib cage. You would like to change her up from her hook bone back, just here a nickel wider in terms of dimensions, smooth her out in that tail head. But again, a heifer here that I think has a lot of breeding value for this young lady. Let's give her a hand. As we get out in this class, the Belties, really nice heifer to lead off with. I love her in terms of her presence. I think she blends together a nice, balanced maternal look, really good centered, and has some true dimension behind her. Where she has the edge on the heifer in second is I think she is maybe just a little leaner in terms of condition, and I think she's sure a little more flexible and correct in the use, particularly the use of her hip and her hock, ankle, the way she uses that hind leg. I just prefer that a little more. But an awfully nice heifer there to lead off with. Young lady's heifer in second, really intriguing female. You love just the neck set in her, the neatness in her top line, the cleanness about her neck and her jawline there. A heifer that has some natural dimension and boldness, like all those parts. She's a big-footed, big-boned heifer, but just, a little added set and coarseness through that hock. Not quite as attractive on the move and neat through her tail head, but still a very nice, high-quality heifer. Young lady's heifer that we have here in third, she has that edge over the one in fourth because she is a wider based, bolder sprung, thicker ended kind of a female that's good in terms of the levelness of her top line. She don't have quite the size and body mass to compete with those top two cattle. Then we have the heifer that wraps up the class. She's big boned, extremely flexible on her feet and legs and long sided. To me, just a little too narrow gauged and flat ribbed to really climb up any higher in a very competitive class.
Results from your belted Galloway show. Your champion intermediate heifer calf goes to entry number 24, Sunnybrook Honey, exhibited by Rhett Shane. Your reserve champion intermediate heifer calf goes to entry number 27, Sunnybrook Reina, exhibited by Rhett Shane. Your class 115 results. In first place goes to entry number 30, exhibited by Sunnybrook Connie, owned by Elizabeth Yankee. Results from class 116 of your belted Galloways. In first place goes to entry number 32, Spring Hill Luna, exhibited by Mark Snyder. Second place to entry number 35, Sunnybrook Kenzie, exhibited by Charlotte Allbaugh. Third place goes to entry number 34, Moonshadow Verbena, exhibited by Darcy Snow. Fourth place to entry number 33, exhibited by Leslie Linton. Results of class number 4 of your prospect steers. In first place goes to entry number 2096, exhibited by Spencer Gottemiller of Farmland, Indiana. Second place goes to entry number 2133, exhibited by Quinn Billenstein of Kenton, Ohio. Third place, entry number 2022, exhibited by Landon Kirkstra of Zeeland, Michigan. Fourth place, entry number 2036, exhibited by Cade Control of New Holland, Ohio. Fifth place, entry number 2151, exhibited by Nicholas McKay of Ostrander, Ohio. Sixth place, entry number 2098, exhibited by Karsten Butcher. Seventh place, entry number 2147, exhibited by Avery Wiesner. Eighth place, entry number 2026, exhibited by Peyton McNary. Ninth place, entry number 2058, Lincoln Glasser. And 10th place, entry number 2083, exhibited by Kayla Lippert.
Will we get out in this class of February's really nice heifer to lead off with? I think you study this one, just a super moderate little cow one here that's ultra sound on her feet and legs, probably as true and genuine in terms of her stride and reach as anything out here. Really like her joints there, her body mass, her top line still ties it together with a pretty good front end. Wouldn't want her carrying any more condition than she has today. She's pushing that edge for me, maybe a little 12:30 there, but that's being picky on one. I think it's got an awful lot of good to her. Young ladies heifer we have in second. I love the heaviness of structure, the bone work to her, the length of top line. Just maybe doesn't tie together quite as neatly in terms of her neck set and hip structures. Our class winner, still a nice high quality heifer here in this class.
Results of Class 117 of your belted Galloways. In first place goes to entry number 37, Sunnybrook Renee, exhibited by Tucker Dickerson. In second place goes entry number 36, Sunnybrook Laney, exhibited by Alice Yankee. Now entering the ring will be the selection of your champion and reserve champion and junior heifer calves.
Well, we get out here for our division champion heifer. Really nice lineup. We've got the single entry class. Beth had there in that particular group a really thin necked little heifer there. It's attractive, flexible enough on her feet and legs. You just like to smooth her up out through her hip and down through her hock, and the way she handles that. Maybe just freshen up her hair coat to make her more competitive. These two heifers here out of the last two classes in this division, I think, are both extremely good. There's a lot of good in each one of them, some give and take. The heifer in the middle, really like her in terms of heaviness of structure. This heifer I like in terms of width, spring of rib, length of body. You know, if you're going to change her up, you might like to just trim her up a little bit in terms of her throat and her chest. Maybe just raise her up a nickel in terms of her pin set and levelness out through her hip. Young man's older heifer, you like in terms of just her soundness of skeleton. She is perfect on her feet and legs. I really like the levelness of top line. I like her hip structure. I like her body mass. She's one that ties in pretty good. But like I said earlier, you know, condition-wise, that's where, you know, you sure might like to just lean her up a nickel if I'm going to get picky on one I like awfully well. The thing about it, and the thing that I can tell you, and when in terms of cattle for me, it's a lot easier to make one skinnier or fatter than it is to maybe make them better or worse. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and use our oldest heifer for our division champ, heifer in the middle for reserve division. Let's give him a hand, please. Well, as we get over here for our champion belted Galloway female, just a tremendous show. I knew there would be some good ones, but I had no idea there'd be this many cattle that I really like and like a lot of good about them. Doesn't matter what breed you make them, they're good animals. I like them from the calf on. You know, our calf champion, that little heifer came out here, and as I stated in that particular group, just the way she blended bone, body, with enough levelness. She's got a little extra throat, but still ties it in pretty good. Really nice heifer calf young lady that followed her there in the pink sweater vest. Like that heifer in terms of her flexibility and reach. I like her thickness. I would like to just level her up in the way she handles her top line and her loin. Just like to see her relax there, but a good female. Young man's heifer out of that next division, shoulders back, just a hoss. She's one that's wide built, square, big bone, really good in her top line. I like her in her rib cage. Very balanced. She's not maybe just as clean necked and attractive in the front third as some, but love her from there back and a lot of good. Then we get to our oldest heifer. She rolls out here and impeccable in her structure, really flexes and goes, has a nice feminine head about her and her presence with body mass to her. You know, is she as naturally thick as that heifer right in front of her? I don't know if she is, but I think she's got plenty for a female. Awfully good lineup. Let's give these kids and breeders a big round of applause. I'll go show you my two favorites.
In your prospect ring, Class 5 placings are as such. Class 1 winner, Carter Evers, Middlebrook, Virginia. Second place goes to Eli DeLong, Kingston, Ohio. Third place, Wyatt Osborne, Lynchburg, Ohio. Fourth place, Audrey Waits, Rushville, Indiana. Fifth place was to Peyton McNary, Imlay City, Michigan. Sixth place, Maddie Evers. Seventh place, Joshua Castile. Eighth place, Charlie Matern. Ninth place, Scarlett Riebling. 10th place, Andrew Hartman. 11th place, Isabella Alball. In the belted arena, your grand champion market heifer was a 3T entry 37, Tucker Dickerson. Reserve grand champion overall, entry number 24, Rhett Scone. In your Belta Galloway ring, your champion, bred and known, goes to entry number 14, Spring Hill Lulu's Dream Girl, owned by Mark Snyder. In the Prospect Market Steers, Class 6, class winner goes to entry number 2041, Sydney Nelson, Claypool, Indiana. Second place, entry number 2144, Blake Neal, Bellevue, Ohio. Third place, entry number 2118, Maggie Johnston, McConnellsburg, Pennsylvania. Fourth place, entry number 2023, Tucker Kirkstra, Zeeland, Michigan. Fifth place, entry number 2121, Hayden Spraden, Litchfield, Michigan. Sixth place, Brennan Matern. Seventh place, Paige Vent. Eighth place, Farah Hettinger. Ninth place, Bennett Bonham. 10th place, Haley Peardrick. 11th place, Kelsey Avery. 12th, Gracie Stein.
So we get over here in our belted show. We're starting with our purebred steers and do so in a good way. Nice little steer calf to start off with. I like him in terms of his balance and present. Combines that with a nice muscular look over his top through his rump. Pretty sound on his feet and legs. Just has a lot of upside in him. Young ladies, younger steer, you like the neatness about his front end and his look and his neck there. Just needs that time to come on and man up a little bit to swap that pair, but I think certainly has a lot of upside in projecting him out.
Belta Galloway, class 126. First place goes to River Smith's Boy Toy Troy, owned by David Korn. Second place, entry 45, RD Legacy Emmett, owned by Charlotte Albaugh.
Heifer as he gets out and goes, but a really nice steer that's got a lot of power as well. The gray steer is one that's just kind of a good feeding kind of a steer, big rib cage, got a lot of power. I think as we study him in terms of his extras, he maybe doesn't bring as much to the table in terms of one that kind of has a little more out there pieces, but he's really fundamental. Just a really good kind of a steer that's hard to poke a lot of holes in. The young lady's black steer that comes next is one that's really up-headed, really good in terms of his body. He gets a little bit shorter in terms of his muscle design. I'd like to change the way he uses his hock and hind leg just a little bit as he gets out here and goes, but one that's really easy feeding and has some power. A nice steer that is really fundamental. The young man's gold steer is one that you like in terms of his look from the side, a really muscular kind of a steer that balances up nice. I just like to change him from a structural standpoint as he sets his front feet down, one that maybe uses his hock a little bit tighter into his ankle. We change him in that regard. Young man's steer that comes next is a bold-bodied, stout-featured kind of a steer. Just needs to tie his pieces together a little better. When you study him from behind as he goes away from you, he wants to roll pretty bad on his outside hoof wall. I'd like to square him up just a little bit in that regard. The young man's steer that comes next is a little bit greener in his kind. A steer that gives you some lines that he can kind of continue on and feed and make a nice market steer for him. He just gives up too much power today as you read him out of the backside of his shoulder and back into his pin setting in relation to the cattle in front of him. But a nice steer that's fundamental and looks like he's got a good feeding look. Young man's red steer that comes next is one that's really up-headed and got big feet and stout legs. He just needs to kind of put everything together a little bit better. He gets a little flatter in terms of his rib design, just a little rawer in his look today, but I think a calf that can continue to get better with some time. He gets out and goes good. Young lady's shorthorn appearing steer is really good in terms of his lines and looks like one that can feed. Just needs to continue to power up and man up as he goes forward. Likewise with the cattle behind him, I think cattle that are good feeding kind of steers just need to tweak them a little bit in terms of their structure. Another really nice class. Let's give him a nice round of applause.
Over here on the Belty side, a really nice steer to lead off with as we get into these heavier progress steers. I think a steer that you get out here, and he's the one to me that combines muscularity, true dimension over his shoulder, over his loin, and carries it all the way back through his rump. I think he excels this bunch in it, but combines that with a good solid base, structurally big ribbed, easy feeding kind, enough balance. You know, he's got a little more chest in him, but it's just because he's getting a little more market ready, and I understand that. Really solid steer. Young man steer in second. I like the heaviness of structure, the neatness of lines in this steer. He's one that you step in behind him, you'd like to see a little more true width if you're going to swap that pair. To me, he wants to funnel a little bit to his base. You'd like to widen him out. The steer we have in third, I really like this steer in terms of structural correctness and balance. He's one for me that has some center rib to him as well. Wants to funnel from hooks to pins and to the ground. He's another one of those. You just like to give him a shot more true width and muscle if we're going to bump him up any higher in this class. The gray steer coming out, you know, that calf has performed extremely well. A lot of pounds of product in him. He's long-sided. He's neat-lined. He gets a little coarse about his hock and his tail head there. We'd like to smooth him up, give him a shot more just bone and mass there as we look at him down low. Young lady steer rolling out next, another really big bone calf that has some length of body and flexibility, a little deep fronted, kind of, to me, wants to funnel again as you get in behind him. Then the steer that wraps up the class, a little more streamlined kind, one you'd like to see with more body depth. I like his levelness of top line, but I would like to neaten him up both ends, see him come to the ground with just a little wider and square on his feet and legs.
Class 7 results from your prospect market steers. Entry number 2072, Harper Robbins from Piketon, Ohio. Second place goes to Garrett Roush. Entry number 2093 from Spencer, Ohio. Third place goes to entry number 2048, Chase McAllister, Bethel, Ohio. Fourth place, entry 2030, Kaylee Kaspersky, Raleigh, Michigan. Fifth place, entry number 2012, Tanner Perrone, Felicia, Ohio. Sixth place, Brennan Matern. Seventh place, Craig Fuller. Eighth place, Carter Brantner. Ninth place, Annabelle Johnson. 10th place, Cora Schroeder. 11th place, Rosalind Albaugh. Your belt to Galloway Arena, class number 128, your finished steers. Champion goes to Spring Hill Shenanigans, owned by Avery Stitzlin. Second place goes to Sunnybrook Bach, entry number 51, owned by Rhett Scone. Entry number 52 gets third place. That's Sunnybrook, Dakota, owned by Alexa Adler. Fourth place, entry 54, Sunnybrook, Mr. Belvedere, owned by Charlotte Allball. Sixth place, Hendershots Mike, Kirsten Hendershot.
We get over here for our champion purebred steer. Really nice group of steers here. A neat little prospect there as he's rolling out now. You like his look, his natural muscularity, and one that to me has a promising future ahead of him. We get to our two finished steers and, just ramp it up with a little more mass and dimension. Young lady steer that won that division just did the best job combining. Not only did I think he's the biggest back, the heaviest muscle in that bunch, he's very market ready. He's one that's sound in his feet and legs. Just puts together a lot of basic positives together in my mind. The steer behind him in that particular division you like on the profile and his bone work. You'd like to see maybe just a shot more real width if I'm going to swap that pair. But still, two high-quality finished steers. I'm going to go ahead and keep them together for our champion. So young lady will be champion. Young man over there with the other finished steer will be reserved. Let's give him a hand.
In the Prospect Market Steer Show, Class 8. Class winner goes to entry 2002, Riley Witt from Warrenton, Missouri. Second place, entry number 2074, Addison Doms, Portland, Michigan. Third place, entry number 2007, Audrey Waits, Rushville, Indiana. Fourth place, entry number 2011, Carly Berkheimer, Dillsburg, Pennsylvania. Fifth place, entry number 2075, Christopher Enlow, Lotto, Indiana. Sixth place, Alana Doms. Seventh place, Tayton Brooks. Eighth place, Casey Cottrell. Ninth place, Elwana Moeller. 10th place, Caden Hauskamp. 11th place, Claire Riebling. 12th place, Sage Shader.
Well, as we get started off in our percentage belted show on these prospect steers, really nice black steer to lead off. I mean, this steer has some quality. He's got a nice look from the side. I like him in terms of just shape through his top and up through his upper hip. You know, still green in his rib cage yet. That's going to come with some time. Pretty big bone rascal to go along with that. Young man's steer we have in second. I like him in terms of looking like he has a lot of feeding capacity. He's big-bodied. He's sound on his feet and legs, level on his top. Just don't have quite that muscle shape as you study him from behind. Already want to get a little deeper through that chest. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Young man steer in third has a nice look on the stand. I like his balance and proportion. He's a big bone calf that has some muscle shape. Just a little too rigid for me and straight in terms of his, particularly his pastern. I'd like to just see him freed up and move out on a bigger foot.
Belton Galloway, Class 131. First place goes to DTRF Buddy, entry number 67, owned by Audrey Waits. Second place, entry 48, TED Dune, owned by Tanner Dwyer. Third place, entry number 47, HMD Mr. Brown, owned by Henry Dwyer. Your champion steer goes to entry number, champion percentage steer goes to entry number 67, DTRF Buddy, owned by Audrey Waits. Your reserve champion percentage steer in your Belton Galloway show goes to entry number 48, Tanner Dwyer with TED Dune.
we get over here back on the Belty side, and Carter's out here, just a single entry in this division, but he's going to be our champion with Sweet Tart. Really attractive feminine little heifer here, pretty little head, ties in good at her shoulder, comes pretty good in her top line, sound enough on her feet and legs. You'd like to smooth her up in her tail head, give her just a shot more bone and power, but really an attractive one, and he's done a great job. Let's give Carter a round of applause, please. Good job, buddy.
Belt of Galloway and your champion junior heifer calf goes to entry number 8, Yankee Farm Sweet Tart, owned by Miss Carter Yankee.
In terms of his length up through his front end, he's so good in terms of his top line and his length of hip. He's a steer that really gets out and goes and sits down square in terms of a great hoof shape. You get in right behind him, and he gets just a little flatter in terms of his quarter. He's a steer that's not as dimensional and powerful as the two ahead of him. But man, that's a good steer that looks like he's got a fat steer image as you study him. The gold steer that comes next is we stand him still. He's one that I really like in terms of his proportions, his neck length, his body shape, the way that he blends all his pieces together in that regard. As we get him out and go, he gets a little tighter in terms of the center of his spine. As a result, it feels like maybe he gets a little awkward as he goes off his hind two, but that's a calf that's got a tremendous amount of quality, and young man gets him presented extremely well. Young man's black steer that comes next is just really fundamental. I like his structure. As you start at the ground, I think he's really soft. He's really bold and pliable in terms of his body shape. He's really dimensional in terms of his power. As we study him up through his front end and down through his chest and some of the pieces that give him a balanced look, I don't think he's as elite as a couple of cattle ahead of him, but one that you really like a lot of things about and has a great feeding look to him down the road. The gold steer that comes next is one of the most powerful steers within this class for sure as you get in behind him in terms of his dimension and his rib cage. He just needs to blend them all together just a little better. He gets a little bolder in terms of his shoulder. He's a steer that's a little shorter and rounder in terms of his hip design. I just like to change the way he lays his muscle on his skeleton just a notch. The calf that comes next is one that gives you a really good look in terms of just a feeding image and one that's really extended up through his front end. He gets out and goes and he gets a little more awkward in terms of how he moves. I don't know if that's a little bit of just the fact that he's green broke and doesn't want to cooperate as much, but a calf that's got a good feeding look and I think one that has a future ahead of him. We get into the next couple
W- We get over here on our belted side, and again, a nice group of percentage heifers here. Very attractive heifer to lead off with. She's the one that presents you a cool look from the side. You like her neatness through her front end, her smoothness and lines, more correct in the way she handles her hip and hind leg on the move. She combines that look with maybe as much natural just body shape as anything. Just gives up a shot of bone to that heifer in second, but I like that heifer awfully well. The heifer we have in second, you got to appreciate the heaviness of structure. She's a big rib, deep sided one. Got a nice up-headed look to her. Wants to funnel a little bit from hooks to pins into the ground, but certainly one I think has a lot of upside and potential. A little heifer that wraps up the class. You can appreciate her flexibility of structure. Just simply needs to have more body mass, overall dimension, and size to compete with that top pair.
In Class 9, Prospect Market Steers, entry number 2097, owned by Spencer Gottemiller, Farmland, Indiana. Second place is to entry number 2080, Madeline Lautner, Adel, Iowa. Third place, entry number 2066, Madeline Armstrong, Bargersville, Indiana. Fourth place, entry number 2008, Matthew Cox, Franklin, Ohio. Fifth place, entry number 2078, Caitlin Gianardo, Lynchburg, Ohio. Sixth place, Kendra Stevens. Seventh place, Andrina Haller, Bucyrus, Ohio. Eighth place, Hannah Vent, Forest, Ohio. Ninth place, Shelby Schrader. 10th place, Charlie Mattern. 11th place, Samantha Heiler, Bucyrus, Ohio.
We get over here at the single entry on the Belty side, and a nice percentage heifer here. You can appreciate, particularly on the stand. She's a big centered one that has plenty of depth and spring of rib, one that you can appreciate for natural thickness. We turn her to the side, and I think levels up okay in her top line. I'd like to raise her up in her chest and front end a little bit, see her flex her knee and honk just a little easier as she gets out on the go.
In the Belted Galloway ring, class number 140. Class winner goes to entry number 11, Spring Hill Thea, owned by Jess Miller. Second goes to Clifford's 96662 Greta, owner Katie Snow. Third place, entry number 9, Heavenly Farm Farabee, owner Isabella Haycraft. Champion Junior Percentage Heifer Calf goes to Spring Hill Thea, owned by Jess Miller, entry number 11. Reserve Junior Percentage Heifer Calf goes to entry number 15, Clifford's 9662 Greta, owned by Katie Snow. Class number 143, first place goes to entry number 38, HMD Josie, owned by Henry Dwyer. That calf will also be your champion junior percentage heifer.
So we get out here for our champion percentage. Belty, really nice group along here that we got to come out for our champion drive. Our class winner out of that younger group. Really like her femininity, just a lot of character about her. She's got a nice look. And I think one place she excels, the bigger heifer. So when we ask her to get out and lead, she just flexes and sets them down more correctly on the stride. The young man's big heifer out of that last division. Like I said, I appreciate the body mass, the thickness, and bone work she has. Just like to see her get out and go with a little more flex. I think as you get out here for our champion drive, I'm going to go ahead and use this younger heifer for our champion. I'm going to follow up with our other junior champion and make her reserve. I like her flexibility as well, so this will be champion and reserve here. Let's give him a hand.
Your grand champion percentage heifer in the belt of Galloway show goes to entry number 11, Spring Hill Thea, owned by Jess Miller. Your reserve grand champion percentage heifer goes to entry number 15, Clifford's 9662 Greta, owned by Katie Snow. Class 10 Prospect Steers. First place goes to entry number 2000, Jayla Ricer from Lucasville, Ohio. Second place goes to entry 2076, Toby Mays, Bunker Hill, West Virginia. Third place goes to entry number 2038, Courtney Hockmeyer, Columbia City, Indiana. Fourth place, entry number 2103, goes to Mary Beal, Bloomingburg, Ohio. Fifth place, entry 2064, Weston Biggs, Loveland, Ohio. Sixth place, Cole Marley. Seventh place, Garrett Roush. Eighth place, Stetson Spencer. Ninth place, Isaac Rhodes. 10th place, Avery Wesner.
As we get out here for showmanship on the Belty side. Been a great show this evening, and definitely was so impressed with the cattle, being more impressed with these kids. They're out here doing what they love, and I know it's been a long day for them, so we're not going to tarry, but exceptional group here. I love their efforts. Let's give them a big round of applause, and I'll go show you your champion and reserve showman.
Prospect Market Steer exhibitors. We're now showing Class 11. We need all those first and second place steers into the makeup area. Prospect Market Steers, class winners and reserves, please make your way to the makeup area. Our Belta Galloway Junior Showmanship Division, our champion was Landon Cole. Our reserve, Tanner Dwyer. We're now showing our intermediate division showmanship in the Belt of Galloway Arena. Please have all those senior showmanship competitors please be lined up in the makeup area.
Well, as we get out here in intermediate showmanship on the Belty side, again, been a good day today, good cattle and good kids. We get out here, and guys, when it comes to showmanship for me, obviously I want someone that first and foremost get your animals set up and looking good as they possibly can. That's your first job. Then secondly is how you present yourself, how poised and relaxed you are on the halter, getting your work done efficiently and staying hooked and being intense, but a pleasant intense, not look like you're fixing to beat me with the show stick kind of intensity. So finding that happy medium's tricky, but again, I want a good showman, does a good job presenting their animal, and doesn't take too much away from that calf. So really nice job, nice and relaxed in this group. Let's give them a round of applause. I'll go show you your champions.
Your Belt of Galloway intermediate showman champion today, Lucy Ellen Leipert, and your reserve, Alexa Adler. Once again, class winner and reserves in your prospect market steer divisions. Class winners and market and reserves. Please be making your way to the makeup area. Prospect market heifers. Prospect market heifer exhibitors, please be bringing those animals to the makeup area.
As we get over here in our final division of the Belted Galloway show, it's been a great night working with these cattle and kids. My hat's off to the breeders, really making some exceptional animals. It's a lot of fun seeing those cattle out here, and you're on the right track and obviously doing the right things with this group of kids out here. Thanks to the ladies in the ring for all their help keeping things flowing. You sure made it easy and keeping me straight on the visions. I appreciate that. It's always an honor to get to judge on the green chips. And as we wrap it up here with senior showmanship, I kind of like it when showmanship's at the end because I pay attention to how you're showing throughout the show. Because to me, a good showman, it doesn't matter if it's the showmanship contest, the actual show, they turn it on and do their job every time they hit the ring. The individual I'm going to use, I wouldn't hesitate to show here, show in Freedom Hall, anytime for me, whatever kind of animal, because they just did a lights out good job in the show and out here. Just want to commend them. And then reserve was a tough decision, but also settled out in my mind. Again, thank you for the chance to work with your kids and cattle. Let's give them a big round of applause. I'll go select your champions.
Results from Class 11 Prospect Market Steers. Class winner goes to 2082, David Prelip from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Entry number 2045 gets second place. It's Addie Wilson from Denison, Ohio. Third place to 2018, Wyatt Wolfer. Fourth place goes to entry number 2152, Larissa Fano from Belot, Ohio. Entry number 2009 gets fifth place, coming from Matthew Cox, Franklin, Ohio. Sixth place goes to Jenna Marvin. Seventh place, Audrey Biblow. Eighth place, Peyton Cooksey. Ninth place, Lauren Brown. 10th place, Micaiah Schroeder. We're now showing for champion overall Prospect Market Steer. In our Belted Galloway ring, our champion senior showman tonight was Charlotte Albaugh. Our reserve, Jess Miller.